Hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you are. Once again, I've put my microphone a little too low. There we go. Readjustments are always great. I never have it in like a set position because every time I finish streaming, I just push it onto the away from me and onto the desk proper. Sorta, so that it, isn't in the way when I try to sit down. Because normally, when I have this thing toward me, due to my space confinements, it's a little, it gets a little weird to try and get into my chair. But it's all good. Also, I drank some mango juice. It's been a while since I've had mango juice, but I really did like it. Very tasty, flavorful, delicioso. Anyhow, I tried to set this up so that I had the screen, so that it'd be kind of like full screen, but it doesn't seem like that's really an option. Even when I went full screen, I couldn't really see if it actually full screen, because when I would press the button to, check on things, it would just kind of exit me out of the game. So, let me see this. Zoom adjustments. It should be fine generally. I'm sure you can full screen this. I'm pretty sure you can, but I don't know until somebody shows up, I guess, and tells me, hey, it is full screened. I guess will remain unknowing. This is one of the games I got from the Steam summer sales, by the way. One of many, one of 13 different games. 2 other games I got are going to be relatively short, but they are Nami games, so, they'll be fun. And then I got a bunch of other ones that I'm excited to play. I did kind of spend a bit too much, I think. I spent a total of $84 on games. Yikes. Well, at least I will play them. At least I have a reason. At least there is what's the word? I have something to do with those games. So, we're all good. We're all fine. We're all dandy. Schmandy. Bambi. Whatever the hell. Like I said, if somebody comes around later on and, they're here, I'll ask for them to say if the game is full screen when I do full screen it. But otherwise, I think we'll just be playing it like this. I heard about this game in the same way many people probably heard about this game, which was through, a certain YouTuber who makes very humorous videos on very humorous reviews, I should say, on games. And now my bandwidth is deciding to get funny on a Wednesday. Is it a Wednesday? I think it's a Wednesday. It is Thursday, actually. Never mind. Yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Tricky. I just saw that giant bug next to that guy's feet. That's a big thing. That's like the size of his boot almost. But yeah, it's one of those sort of top-down old school RPGs. It should be fun. I've never played one of those before, so I'm a little excited for that. New game. Let's see what we can pick here. Game difficulty, easy, normal, hard, dominating, and then experience system. We can either have the classic or the oddity XP. I'm probably just gonna head on straight with, gain experience killing enemies and completing quest, and utilizing certain skills, or we get experience by collecting oddities scattered across the UnderRail and by completing quests. Higher oddities are found in progressively more dangerous and hard to access areas. No experience is granted for skill usage or killing, though some oddities are dropped by creatures. Now, this is already a decision, right? Because I would imagine, I don't know, I will be killing things more often than not, most likely. I know that in these kinds of games, you can. It seems the oddities system seems more so favoring a style of gameplay that, you know, requires more know-how rather than straightforwardness, right? And I don't also know what is and it's not good in a game like this, so I would imagine that the classic system's probably the best, honestly. Well, maybe just go for your straightforward gunman type of character anyhow. I don't see why not. So, classic experience system, and then let's see, provides a lot of challenge to an average hardcore gamer with less room for error. This is the way the game is meant to play. That's normal difficulty? They describe normal difficulty like it's gonna be a problem. Like, okay, what's easy then? This is for people who find combat on normal difficulty a bit too hard for their taste. Double the normal amount of health, while medical consumables heal more. Okay, so yeah, normal difficulty I think will be... Well, we'll give it a whirl, you know, we'll give it a shot. I'll get pissy, sure, but whatever. Some encounters have been made easier in their enemy numbers, so... Yeah, we'll take that. And then we're either a lady or a man. We shall name our man... I don't know, these portraits are... There is something. Just bomb man suit. I'm not gonna lie, this right here, the face and the glasses, looks like that guy from Deus Ex. A little bit. Like the earlier Deus Ex. Damn. Look at this guy. You know what? I think whenever we come across Juggernaut Man, I'll be taking that. They do have a lot of options though, holy moly. There we go. Why does this guy look like he has blood on him already? Bomb suit man, let's see. Strength, intelligence, we got 5 points. Perception, okay, strength, let's see. Strength measures character's muscle power. It affects melee damage and carry capacity. It is also important for characters who intend to use heavier weapons such as snipers and assault rifles and sledgehammers. Okay, a sniper. What are these snipers made out of that they're, you know, like, is it a Barrett 50 cal? Goddamn. Assault rifle, sledgehammer. Okay, dexterity. Character's reflex, hand-eye coordination, and finger nimbleness. It affects many things such as operating locks, thievery, throwing, and initiative. It increases critical strike chance of melee attacks. High dexterity also reduces action point cost of unarmed and light weapons. So, this is your typical sneaky man, but it can be good. I would imagine if you go for... I mean, I don't know how much damage a sledgehammer does, but sledgehammer and critical I would imagine would be kind of heavy. Agility represents a character's reflexes, fleet footsteps, I can't read. Reflexes, fleet-footedness, as well as affinity toward other athletic and acrobatic activities. Among other things, it affects dodge, evasion, initiative, and it also allows the character to move more quietly, increasing stealth performance. Okay, so this is like... These two together would be for your stealth-based characters. I think I want to go for a melee-based guy. Constitution represents the health and general stamina of your character. It is important for all types of characters. but especially for those who plan on making the armor suit their main defense. Yeah, this seems like our thing. Also helps prevent or lessen the effects of poisons and diseases. Perception represents a character's ability to discern objects from far away, as well as notice things in their vicinity. It helps the character use ranged weapons more effectively, as well as detect hidden objects, passages, and creatures. Will measure some character's mental determination to see his actions regardless of various mental difficulties such as pain, suggestion, and overwhelming odds, as well as to force his will onto others and environment. It is heavily affects the potency of PSI disciplines, as well as psi disciplines, as well as psi points and regeneration. And then intelligence determines how well the character learns and reasons. It is important for a character that focuses on science, as all disciplines are dependent on it. It is also determines the number of different psi abilities that can be invoked during combat. So Constitution, that's definitely a thing. We'll put 2 points in Strength. Probably 2. It depends on the health system of this game, because I know we're gonna get hit hard. Like, I know this game in general is a bit rough from what little I have seen, and which is very little, mind you, very little. But it would increase our stamina, and I don't know if we need that for a melee-based character. Melee might even be kind of not good for us. And then will... So I want to kind of keep everything average, except for the stuff that I really want. That's the thing. Intelligence, I think we'll be fine with 5 intelligence. We might give up an intelligence for an extra perception. Well, Dexterity does help with critical chances, which would be important on a character that's, you know, gonna hit hard. So we'll put 2 into Dex. I also don't know how often we're gonna be... I don't know if this is like like Fallout, where you can upgrade your base stats eventually. I'll assume it is. So I'll leave it as that. 7 strength, 7 dexterity, 6 constitution, and leave the rest as is. Will be a pretty average Joe with slightly higher than average certain things, but that's about it. That's about it. Okay, there's also this. Cool. We have a lot of points remaining here. Social, intimidation, persuasion. Not picking, pickpocketing. Okay, so agility helps us with dodging. It affects the dodging. Melee is obviously going to be something we want to put a lot of points into. Crossbows, throwing, increases your precision with all throwing weapons and utilities, including grenades. maybe want that as well. We could try to rely on just like basic explosives and, oh, I don't know how often you'll come across those either is the thing. I know so little about the game. It's like, well, what do I need to rely on? What will be something? Mercantile, your ability to work favorable prices. In business transactions, we probably want some of that. This is based on strength, so we'll also want to maybe intimidate our enemies. We'll put that on a solid 8. That's pretty high up there now. We'll put 5 in that. Mathematics, psionics, thought control. We're not really going so far for somebody with, you know, psychic powers. So maybe we don't need this. Ability to initiate and control rapid temperature changes and harness exothermic and endothermic energy. Oh, metathermics. Okay, I thought that said mathematics for some reason. Thought control, ability to influence the minds of other living creatures through mental suggestion and domination. Also, the ability to focus on to enhance your own mental processors and take greater control of your own body. I think we'll want that just in case. Biology, chemistry, mechanics, tailoring, leather and cloth materials into pieces of armor. Represents your knowledge of mechanics skills. It's primary for crafting items. We'll put a lot into that as well. We'll put a little bit into this. Not that I think... I'm putting a lot into like very specific things. Dodge and evasion. I feel like... Well, they're both based on agility, and agility is at base, right? Yeah. So... I'll put an equal amount in both of them, since we are going for... You know, melee-based individual. So this one helps with avoiding melee, and this one helps avoid range attacks, reduces damage you receive from area of effect attacks. So definitely 10 here and 10 there. Throwing, I did say we should put some points into that. Gonna go full in on melee. Throwing, I'll bring it up to that. Guns, crossbows. Like I said, I don't know if I can later on upgrade some of this stuff. Traps, let's see, allows you to plant, disarm, increasingly more powerful traps. The higher your skill is, the harder your traps are to spot and disarm. Also increase your chances of spotting traps. Maybe I want to sacrifice stealth, because I don't see the point in it if we're going like Russian melee man. Mechanic skills. We need chemistry for explosives. This is for traps and armor. We might want to bring that down by 2. Bring up chemistry. To 10. Enables you to extract substances from plants and animals, concoctions. Tailoring might be good in the beginning, because I don't imagine we'll be able to have much in terms of armor just yet. Yeah, we're gonna be heavily relying on specific strats, I think. The reason I really went up on mercantile is just because it's just because I think we're gonna need to buy a lot of health items and, you know, armor as well. Armor, health, weapons. Maybe we can craft some of them with this, right? But I think in the beginning that's gonna be a little hard to get some good stuff at the very least. So intimidation, you know. Intimidation I think will be pretty good, which helps with our persuasion a little bit. And also, you know, like, having decent persuasion is never a bad thing in these kind of games. Now we have this as well. Heavy punch requires 5 strength, 15 melee. You can perform an unconditional unarmed or fist weapon attack that deals 118 damage at 200 action point cost. Fast metabolism, all healing increases by 25%. Needs Constitution 6, which we do have, I believe. That could be good. Versatility, you're effective. Gun, crossbow, other stuff goes up by, what did it say? Let me check on something real quick. Sorry about that. Brought up to 60% of the effective value of the highest of those skills. You can safely navigate caltrops and puddles of acid. I feel like that'd be good. I mean, caltrops and acid, how often are we gonna come across that? But on the off chance we do, might be, you know, if we're rushing in to, like, smack a bitch, that might be pretty good. Snooping increases perception by 3 for the purpose of detecting hidden passageways and other secrets. Recklessness, increase your chance to critical hit with weapons and unarmed attacks by 7%, but also increase your chance of getting critical hit by a weapon and unarmed attacks. Okay, so it's basically give and take. Increases your chance, but increases also your chance of getting hit with a critical. Quick pocket, paranoia. Everyone's out to get you and you know it. Detection increases by 20%. Initiative by 5, and the chance to get critical hit by weapon and unarmed attacks reduced by 3%. Also, your weapon is and unarmed damage is increased by 30% against stealth targets. You know, that doesn't sound too shabby. Paranoid fucker with a sledgehammer. Doesn't seem to have really any downside. Let me read some of the other stuff. Pack Rat Hound. increases capacity by 50. Opportunist increases damage against immobilized and stunned. Incapacitated targets by 20%. And against slower targets by 50% with the weapon. Only works on living targets. That sounds odd, but I imagine there's gonna be unliving targets. Ninja Looter, Nimble reduces armor penalty by 15, grants 15 plus bonus to dodge and evasion if your armor is penalty is at 0. I don't know how long that'll remain for. Expertise, your non-critical crossbow, melee and bullet-based firearm attack deals additional mechanical damage. Nah. Conditioning. Reduces all mechanical heat cold damage by 10. Plus 1% for every point into Constitution above 5. I'll take that. Paranoia and Nimble sounds good, but I'm not sure because it says it has to remain at 0, and we don't know how armor works. So I want to take caltrops just so that we don't have to worry about basic things like sure step, sorry. I want to take this so that we don't have to worry about caltrops and puddles of acid. Plus, it could theoretically mean that we could throw around some caltrops and then not have to worry about our own caltrops should we come across them, right? Like, we can just make it a strat to put some caltrops down. If we need to wait for them to come towards us, they'll have to go through the caltrops, and then we just rush them. Could be a thing. But also reckless would be good. To some extent. To some extent. I'll go with a sure step. And then I'll accept. Oh, right. We did not name our character. What would be just classic big guy name? Freaking. I'll go with Hank. Hanky. Yeah. Just Hanky. Alright, last topic, of course, earthquakes repair. Earthquake repair? Continue, I guess? Hadrian Tanner. What's the situation at the South Tunnel? I got to dig deeper to plant the explosives, or we risk more damage to the tunnel. Almost everyone is working shifts up there. It shouldn't be too long now. Grosky, how's the security looking? Got one man at the cave exit, and that's enough as far as I'm concerned. Automated security is strong there, and as long as we know the crossroad and the cove are clear, no one can sneak up on us. Also, got one man at the underpassage, and he's been ordered not to open the gate no matter what. The last thing we need right now are those bloody lurkers sneaking up on us. Everyone else is at the platform securing workers and tunnels. Good, good. If no one has anything else to add, that will conclude this council's meeting. Actually, just one more thing, in case you weren't informed already. I admitted a new citizen to the station. That Hanky fellow? Yes, I think he will be a good addition to this station. He and Venzel are still at the range, but they should be done at any moment now, I believe. Oh, at the range. That's a very useful place for Hanky. You put too much trust in your tests, Tanner. All I care about is how he handles live action, not how many points he got. Oh well. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Best put him to work immediately. We need all hands on deck right now. Indeed, that is all. Vera, Grosky? I like how it's like, well, we have them at the range, and it's like, very... I'm not gonna be very useful there. Just give me a knife, give me a machete, give me a sledgehammer. I'll run in, freaking toss something at him and just hit him very hard. An unexpected yawn interrupts Wenzel. He instinctively raises his left hand to cover his mouth, forgetting that he is wearing a respirator. A tiny smile creeps up on your face due to this very fact, yet you understand that after so many hours of testing, these kinds of lapses tend to sneak up on people. Excuse me. Continue. So, all in all, as far as I'm concerned, Hanky, we're done here. I've got a few other things to do, but unless you'd like to have another go at the testing range, you've got no reason to stay here any longer. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'd like to give it one more try. I never had access to a range like this before, so why not make the most of it while I'm here? Yeah, we gotta see how bad we are. How bad we are at, ranged attacks. Just in case, you know, just in case we need to ever rely on it. His tired eyes aren't exactly radiating joy at your response, but he nods. No problem, but know that it won't affect your previous results. I guess it's best we go through the whole procedure as if it's your first time at the range. Okay, I'll go open the gate for you to go through. As before, I'll be watching you through the cameras. We'll continue once you get past the gate. I'm ready, Wenzel. I was about to like... I was about to start using WASD real quick. That way, gentlemen. Can I... Okay. That's how you do that. What do we have in our options here? Attack. Can I change that so that I only move the screen around when I am clicking a certain button? Let me see if I can... Yep, okay. Options, interface controls. Scroll up, scroll down, left, right. Maybe that's, Oh, right click. Okay, it says it right there. I should be able to do that. Yep, okay. I prefer this a lot more than the, other thing, so I'll turn off... Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Options, turn off edge of screen scrolling, accept. What did I press by accident here? That made that other screen pop up? I got no clue. Okay. I assume go through the gate or go through here. Can you hear me? Loud and clear. Great, now pick your weapons and armor from that cabinet. I think there's also a few EMPs left on the shelf as well. Press Tab to highlight all interactable objects, or Z to reverse the order of highlight objects. Contents of any container can be picked up by double-clicking them in the container window or dragging them into your inventory, which can be opened in a separate window by pressing... I think that's I. You can also press A to make sure items from, to take items from the container. All hotkeys presented in this tutorial are default values and can be changed. Okay. And there will be three bots fighting against you, just like the first time. You choose an appropriate weapon to make sure you wear that armor. There was this guy a few years ago who forgot to put his armor on, and, well, it didn't end well. Take those bots out. To equip weapons, armors, and utilities, open the inventory and double-click on any of those items, or drag them onto the respective slot. You may have up to 2 weapons equipped at the same time. You can select a primary weapon by clicking on its icon on the bar. On the left side of the inventory window represents the contents of your belt, and this is where you put your utility items, your grenades, crossbow bolts. Where was that? Left side. Ring me when you're ready to proceed, or if you have any questions. Understood. Let's see. Steel sledgehammer. You need 8 strength? Oh no. We don't have the strength for the sledgehammer. Damn it, there goes the entire plan out the damn window. Because I'm pretty sure I only have 7, right? Friggin'. Oh no. Let me see, where can I check that out? Damn, we need 8 for that. Shit. 7.62 Hawker. A 7.62 handgun? That sounds wild. Crossbow, bolts. Insulated vest. Insulated vest carries a hybrid ballistic panel. Take that. Where do I check for? Yeah, we got 7 strength. Fuck. I hope we can upgrade that at some point. If we can't, we're fucked. I guess I'll take the knife. 60%. I'll take that hammer just in case, for future, you know, needs. Okay, nothing else in there. Inventory, right? We put the ballistic vest on. Primary weapon. Check the shelves for... Take all that. Can I put this in the secondary? No. I mean, we can put it there, but I don't think we can use it. That's interesting. Okay, put this on belt. Okay, never mind. Put that here. There we go. Taking me a bit just to know the basics. Got any combat tips? Always be prepared and fight smart. Brute force will only get you so far. You can initiate combat manually, whether by pressing enter or clicking the button in the lower right corner of the screen, or when an enemy spots you. Hovering over characters will reveal their name, remaining health, attitude towards the player in the form of a colored name tag. Right click will display more information regarding stealth and active effects at the top of the screen. Combat in UnderRail is turn-based, which means that different characters take turns at performing their actions. Every time combat begins, however, whoever has the highest initiative will get the act first. The initial stats has a base value which can be influenced by both agility and dexterity. However, should the player manually initiate combat, The player will always be the one to move first. When combat begins, an action bar will appear in the lower right corner, which can be used for the duration of the player's turn. Movement points are colored yellow and can be used blah 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 blah. Action points are colored green, used for attacking, using inventory items, interacting with the game world objects, etc. If movement points have been exhausted, you can use, can be used for moving as well. Okay. You know what? Let's give it a shot. I'm ready. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, we got 2. And we can move up to this one. And, is this dead? I don't know if this counts as them being dead or not. I assume not. Nope, there goes that. Well, Can I enter combat at this time? Cool. I did not mean to move by the way. I wanted to stay in front of this guy. But that did not seem to be, smart. End turn? Okay. How do I attack again? Oh, 1. Okay, maybe just press 1 and then... There we go. That did something. I don't know if EMPs will do any damage to me. This knife does very little damage. Very little damage. I don't think we'll be doing good. I think I gotta restart the character. Because this is, if we can't have that sledgehammer, I think we're gonna set up for failure a little bit. Oh, this charges up. You can't just spam it. I see. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. We're doing very little damage with this fucking knife. And I doubt we can use the sledgehammer, right? Because it requires... And then the 8 strength. How much damage? Does it tell us? Value... Yeah, like, it's still okay. Hello? Can I not all of a sudden put this in my hand? Oh, right, because everything causes movement. What if I punch it? How strong am I? Can I just, like, go crazy on this thing? No, not inherently. Gonna be here a while, just punching the hell out of this thing. At least stabbing it does slightly more damage. Now that won't be shooting at us over and over again. We can just keep stabbing away. We can just keep going. Why is this a thing? Let me lower the game volume just a smidge, because I feel like it's kind of peaking a little. There we go. I want to see if we get anything from this. Alright, I guess we'll just like walk out of the room. Good job, Hank. Now, I want you to pick up the items from that locker. There should be a battery, a hacksaw, and 2 picklocks inside. Peons, use the lockpick to unlock the door in the next room. You will have to unlock the foot locker as well as the box before I let you go through. Okay, left click. An object, and a skill necessary to unlock the particular type of lock will be displayed above. To open manual locks, you will need a high amount of lockpicking, and for electronic, high enough hacking skill. Using a lockpick can be done either from the inventory or more easily from the action bar. In the first case, right click, blah blah blah. Okay. I'll just take all. And then go to inventory. Put that there. There we go. Foot locker. Unlock that, and then the other thing is gonna need the other... Is there even anything in there? No. Of course not. This box needs hacking. Is that not the tool? Oh, because we didn't put energy in it. Put that there. There we go. And now that should work on that. Alright, good work. Now for the final room, where you've got one sentry bot and the camera. Try to sneak around the bot if you can. This will not shut down after one hit. This one will not shut down after one hit, just to let you know. The camera can see you no matter what, no matter how good you think you are at hiding, so it'll be best if you're able to avoid its sight of line completely. Okay, so... Nope, okay. Sneaky mode. I don't see this bot that's supposed to be around here. Oh, well, I'm not very good at this already. Ooh, go, 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 go. Listen. Okay, that's not fair. That camera is just constantly looking at you. Oh, come on. Can we run away? Just let it keep doing that. We'll be fine, I'm sure. Oh no. Okay, well this isn't well. 20-something% chance? That's wild. Screw it. Alright, that stops it from being a menace to me. Where are you going? Why'd he go around? Great, now this robot's gonna... Yeah, like, what did you expect? I don't know why he went around. I didn't even want him to do that. I'm already messing up. We are not meant for this. Can we not go through? Okay, I guess we'll... Oh, we're supposed to go to that. I'm a doofus. Me when I don't listen to basic instructions. Oh, we'll just kinda ignore him. Okay, I see the camera does move. I thought it was just like pointing forward forever. Okay, what are we supposed to... Can the man do something about the machine? Okay, we've fallen back to stealth mode just to not achieve anything. Great! Oh, time to fight the machine. Okay, I am confused. Are we or are we not supposed to be here? Spent an hour just fucking around. Oh, this is gonna be the worst first hour ever. Please click the thing. Okay, maybe this isn't anything important. That was just bad. You see a frown on Vincent's face, and he speaks to you in a matching one tone of voice. What was that all about? What did the cameras ever do to you, Hank? I mean, there was no reason to do that, man. I didn't do anything to the cameras. What the hell are you talking about? It was inevitable. Man, we've never had anyone ever destroy any of our cameras, ever. Well, I didn't. I destroyed the freaking Sentry bot thing. I didn't destroy no camera. What the hell are you talking about? Then I'll have to take care of this. Harold could come here, or I'll think of something. He gives you an angry look once more, then he yawns. Okay. I'm done here. It's time to check out my new room. I have no doubt you'll like it. I have yet to see any newcomers complain, he laughs. Nothing more to say than congratulations again, Hanky, and welcome to the South Gate Station. Go get some rest. See you around, Vincent. We are terrible with stealth. Personal computer. It's a decent room for an underground station. Locker. What do we got in here? We got health hypo, and then bandages. I'll take those. This is all, so nothing else. Another locker that I almost missed. Flare, patching kit, mechanical repair. You know what? Good enough. I'll take all. I don't see why not. The hanged rat. What the hell is this about? What could it mean? That's what I'm wondering. Broken pixel? It's a colorful mosaic. Doesn't seem to represent anything in particular. We got a random little cactus in the room. We got a foot locker. With nada. Got shelves that might have something. Nothing. Check the desk. A compass, a private quarters key card, credits, let's check our computer. Personal messages, new personal messages, keycard from Wayne, and a welcome from Tanner. Hi, I fixed your door, so the keycard should work fine now. In case you haven't found it yet, it's in your desk. See you around. Roger, and congratulations, you have passed all the tests we prepared for you in the past weeks, and we now have obtained full citizenship in the Southgate Station. On behalf of the entire community, I welcome you into our fold. Visit me in my office in the Commons as soon as you've rested, or so we can discuss your duties in the upcoming days. Well, first, I'd like for us to put on that armor. Armor penalty -10 for some reason. Rat hound leather armor. This armor is made of rat hound leather. No matter how hard you try to wash it out, the faint stench of the filthy creature remains. 6% coal, 17 mechanical. It decreases persuasion by 3. Maybe don't wear it for now. There we go. Shelves? Nothing. Wait, what time even is it? Are we supposed to be like asleep? Let's see. Talk to Counselor Tanner in his office, level 3. Could be nighttime, that's why all the damn lights are off. You know, that'd be the common sense thing. Let me go back inside. No? No EP? Okay, I guess we're not sleeping. See, camera. That's an elevator. I kind of want to explore a little bit. I doubt anything will be around that's worthwhile. So doors. Just a hallway. We'll head over here then. Okay, commons and cantina. I do not like hearing somebody crunching on something, just at random. Okay. Let's see, let's poke our eyes through the window real quick. Commoner. Security guard. You know what? Let's go through the door. There's Vance, whose quote-unquote camera we broke. Random commoner. Kitty cat. Go talk to it now. That is joyous. What if we just talk to random people? Did you sleep enough? Did you sleep through the earthquake? There was an earthquake. I heard the south tunnel has collapsed for miles. I guess all the visitors are stuck here for a while. My shift starts soon. Alarine, worker, and a commoner. What's really the big difference? The scavenger was found in the Mushroom Cove, was electrocuted and was somehow still alive, but died on the way here. Oh. Jack Quicksilver. You met Arlene during your testing period. She's in charge of food preparation and rationing. Alright, wasn't she one of the... Maybe I'm confusing this lady because I didn't read all of their names. I know Tanner and then G something. Grotsky or something like that. Huh. We used to have fun of we used to make fun of Tanner's stupidly high standards when admitting new people. Not the end of the world if we got someone imperfect, we said. And here you are, bringing us earthquakes on day one. Hey, couldn't have been me. I am perfect. So, do I get to eat some real food now that I'm a citizen? Persuade. Maybe it'll work. Well, aren't you a joker? Don't remember hearing you complain before. So what do you need? How bad was it, the earthquake? For us, not that bad. The south tunnel collapsed, so the train is out for a while. The station itself didn't suffer any major damages as far as I know. Heard any good rumors? Apparently, the free drones are becoming more and more active in South UnderRail. Some even say they have a hideout in a junkyard. Huh. Let's see, what's the average cost of stuff? Beetle brain soup. That just sounds disgusting. Beetle brain use. Cave hopper steak. When consumed, agility increases by 1. And also removes effects of previous meals. So gotta be careful about that. Canned stew burger. Detoxicated grilled burger meat in root bread with mushroom sauce. The value is like right there below. I assume the value is the currency, right? So is that like... Now we got 2,000 values worth of credits. Trade might be a bit tricky. We'll move on. Classroom. This is the office Tanner was in. Another classroom. What's down here? Oh, that's just the kitchen. I imagine this is like storage. So I'll just go talk to Tanner. Come here, Tanner boy. Give us our mission. The man behind the desk is Hadrian Tanner, the counselor who admitted you into Southgate Station. Even during your first encounter with him, he struck you as an unusual-looking individual. Setting aside his impressive stature, one finds it difficult not to notice how his thick, bushy hair and beard envelop most of his head. That, in addition to his opaque glasses covering his eyes, which you've never noticed him without, means that you can see very little of his face and its expressions. His somewhat dirty scavenger outfit, which he wore earlier as well, clashes with the clean, finely furnished office, suggesting that Tanner probably does most of his work in the field. As soon as he finished typing, he raises his hand and reaches out to gesture your hand. His big hand, tucked into dark brown gloves, makes yours seem like like that of a child in comparison, and you especially feel his large fingers to be twice as thick as yours. His deep voice feels distant and calming when he addresses you. Damn. Okay, he really is a big guy then. Shit. Congratulations once again, Hanky, and welcome to our small community. You score very well in our test. No small feat, that. I'm sure you'll turn out to be a valuable and respected citizen. But more importantly, I hope you'll find a peace and kinship here, which are hard to come by in the chaos of surrounding us. I'll try my best not to disappoint. That's good to hear. You thought UnderRail said Undertale. That's funny. But yeah, I imagine people are gonna confuse the name a little bit. No fault of their own. Undertale just has that psionic, anytime you see under and the letter T next to the word under, your brain is just gonna Undertale. That's what we call marketing. I hope the earthquake didn't disturb you much and you were able to rest a bit from all the testing. For you have much work to do today. Events have transpired that require your attention. Are you ready for some field work? How much damage did the earthquakes cause? Not much damage to the station itself. There were no casualties, fortunately. Regardless, the railroad tunnel has caved in, so we're cut off until the rubble has been cleared up. It is nothing that you should be concerning yourself with at this point in time. Now, back to the business at hand. Marketing bro, you reported me for saying that? Why? That's the truth. Why would you report me for saying marketing? It's how things work. You are not immune to propaganda, okay? For tricking you? Damn. Now that you're here though, I do have to do a thing. I'm trying to full screen the game, but I don't know if it'll look right because I can't pop out of the damn game and actually check if I do full screen it on my end. So let me do that real quick. I want to see if it looks okay when well, I'm in the middle of a conversation right now, so I can't do that. I'll do that later after we finish this conversation with this guy. Okay, continue. First, you can have your weapons back. Lucas at the armory should have it, and while you're here, you might want to drop by the shooting range. Since you'll be doing some field work today, it might not be a bad idea to warm up in case things get ugly. Speak to Grosky if he's there. He'll help you set up for some practice sessions. However, that is entirely up to you. Understood. It could come in handy. Now, field work? Down in the tunnel stations. When do you get paid? Later. You get paid in, extended lifetime. Now, in the tunnels below our station, just to the north of Crossroad Cave, lies a series of abandoned outposts. These outposts were built by another station a long while ago, for the purposes of scouting and defense. In time, they fell to decay. I want you to retake them so that they might once again serve the same purpose. However, in order to do so, you will need to activate the main power generator that's located inside one of them. Harold from the engineering sector thinks he knows how to get the generator operational, so he should be your first stop after we are all done here. Roger? As far as I'm aware, there are a total of 5 outposts, plus the one with the generator. I don't know if it's possible to activate all of them, but try to activate at least 3. This game kind of looks like old Fallout. Yeah, it's based after that. It's in that same like genre of games. Although I don't think it came out all that long ago. Let me take a look at the store page for this game. 2015. It got released in 2015. As far as I'm aware, there are a total of 5 outposts plus the one with the generator. I don't know if it's possible to activate all of them, but try to activate at least 3. You may also want to talk to Jonas at the Crossroads Watch Post. It's down in the tunnel, just outside the station. You'll be passing through there anyways. He's one of our most experienced scavengers, and he's probably seen more of the South Underrail than any of us here. He'll sure have some useful advice. How well is this task credited? Why are we retaking the outpost? You know what? We don't need to know all of this. This is above my pay grade. I'm just here to kill things. Alright, I'll be off then. Oh, and one more thing before you go. Pascal, our station chief physician, wanted to see you, so you should probably pop down to his office in the medical sector when you have time. Got it. I may remake my character because I was trying to make sure he was super strong, and turns out in order to wield something like a slash hammer, you need 8 strength. I only have 7. I only put 7 in strength so far. When do we shoot someone in the face? We won't be shooting many people in the face. Trust. We might be dying a lot because this game is supposed to be hard. Medical and poison and psionics. Okay, let's go talk to the office doctor. Oh right, I was gonna do that thing to check if I can full screen. Let's see. Options. Video. It's windowed. Let's see if this works. If it fucks up the screen, just tell me about it, because if I press the window button to try and go and check OBS, it just literally will just close the game. Is it looking good, or is it fucked up? Maybe if I click quick enough, I can check myself on the stream. Looks like nothing's changed. Damn. Okay, that sucks. Let's see. What do I do here? I'll probably have to change the resolution then. I'll have to change that to being... Okay, keep. Options. I don't know what the resolution for my thing is the problem as well. Okay, that does change it. But that's close. Closer to filling up the screen. Shut up. Options. Check again. Let's see. Maybe this one will work. Let me take a look on OBS. Close. Okay, we're getting closer. Just one step at a time. Options. Let's see if this works out. Damn it. Why is that so close yet not there? Fucking game. Hold on. That only makes it bigger. Okay, this is not working out. This isn't working out. 3/4. Fucking resolution, bro. I tried this one before, but I don't think that one, that might be too big. It just fills up my whole screen. Shrink? Too big now? Okay, but it you know, crosses the screen pretty well. We just have to cover that bottom part. So we're close. We're close. Maybe this one will do it? Except, let's see. There we go. Okay, full screened it. So have to move it on my end. There we go. Okay, resume. Let's put that up there. Put that up there. Maybe go to the. Okay, if I press that happens. So I'll leave it like this. Come on. Good enough. Where's this doctor? Doctor, speak to me. Hello, Hanky. First of all, let me congratulate you on your admittance to our little station. I'm sure you'll love it here. Sure. It's good that you came. I actually wanted to talk to you about some of the results from all those tests we did earlier. The bottom part is frying you. The bottom part. What? Okay, now it's fucking. God dang it. What happened? It was like fine, and now it isn't. I swear it was like fine. It was filling up the screen. How did it go from filling up the screen to not filling up the screen? God damn it. This fucking game. Let me go to settings again. Let me get that. You know what? We'll have to go through this thing first. Is there something wrong with me? No, quite the contrary. Sorry if I scared you. You see, the test results show you have a certain amount of psionic potential. The what? This is a lesson, don't game on windowed mode. Well, it's not like... If I full screen it, it also doesn't fix it. So it's clearly not the fact that it's like windowed. Because if I full screen, it'll just like not do a thing correctly. Like it changed nothing. Allow me to explain that psionic potential really is. It's a relatively rare inheritable complex genetic trait that triggers developmental of certain otherwise latent components in the brain. Cool. It allows a person to perform some subtle psionic invocations, such as influencing the minds of others, as well as some not so subtle ones, such as causing radical temperature changes and telekinetic manipulations. How did this genetic trait come to be? No one is really sure. Yeah, but you're biased? True. Research indicates that it's a relatively recent genetic mutation, but it sure could not have been a random one. So many things about it are just too complex and convenient to be anything but artificially designed. Okay. Can the conversation continue? Okay, well, something's clearly... Hello, game? The game is not gaming right now. Don't tell me we would. Come on, game. Just game. Game, don't do this to me. Please. Where's the options to continue? The game is gaming me. I'm about to, like, contemplate doing myself in real quick. It's, like, right there at the bottom. I can't see it because the resolution is too big. What the fuck? And I can't change the resolution because we're in the middle of damn conversation. God damn it. Okay. Let me see if this... I'll have to just fix this. And if that means restarting, I don't care. We'll just speed through things. The fucking resolution rage baited the fuck out of me. Yeah. Yes, it did. Okay. Well, it's clearly not right here. Options, fucking video. Full screen it for me, accept. Keep. It's looking good now. I think. Maybe? Maybe not. Give me a second. Because it's still looking like it's a tad bit too large. Yeah, it's still a little bit too big. What the hell? Okay, now I can see the stuff. But will it look right on the... Okay. There we go. Now it's looking right. All I had to do was full screen, which did not work before. For some reason. Wondrous. You fixed the stream? Fuck you. Alright, let's talk to this man again. Yes, what's wrong with me? The what? Continue. How did this trait come to be? We don't know. There are problems with this hypothesis, though. Former BioCorp's head of genetic search, Dr. Hal Roach, outlined the problems best in this thesis. I won't bore you with the details, but the essence of the problem is that with the technology that we currently have at our disposal, creating, testing, and integrating genetic structures of such complexity is simply not possible without colossal amounts of trial and error. So much trial and error, Roche argued, that even if you combined all the genetic processors in the world in his time and let them work on the subject for the entire time of their existence, they would still be extremely unlikely to produce these results. Furthermore, Roche points out that the structures of the brain were innervations that allows psionic activity takes place were never studied in such depth. Even though we know plenty about how the brain as a whole works, there's a large gap between the top-down research performed by psychologists and neurologists, bottom-up research done by neuroscientists studying neurons and receptors. Inside this gap lies psionics, but due to the brain's nature and complexity, those who wish to study it need to start from either of these directions and slowly approach the middle. As you can see, it's a bit of a mystery. We know much more about how to make it work and how it actually works. Enough already. You could have just said you didn't know. He chuckles. Sorry if I rambled. I'm just fascinated by the subject. Anyways, there's something else you wanted to know? All this sounds disturbing. I don't want any psionic and mumbo jumbo going on in my head. That's a funny answer. How do I realize the potential? Are we really gonna use psionics? I mean, I know I pumped a bunch into, like, willpower, I guess. Not that much, but into one of the specs in there. Sure, let's see. How do we realize this? You must first disable your psionic inhibitor. It's a neural structure in your brain that prevents you from innervating or accessing your psionic projection centers. We assume it was designed to prevent the infants from unwittingly harming themselves or those around them. There are ways to perform its innervation, but by deep, extended meditation, but this can take years and years. We have a more efficient methods nowadays. He reaches into his pocket, then opens his hand before you. You see a large red pill. It'll take care of the inhibitor right away, but there is one side effect I'm obliged to mention. The majority of users experience immediate and significant weakening of their immune system. And when I say the majority, I mean everyone. To put it bluntly, it will severely affect your health. Therefore, the choice is yours. Okay, so fuck up our health and gain psychic powers, or, you know, we just be chill. Nah. I mean, we're going basically just good old-fashioned melee and grenade, probably, if we can get our hands on any. So, forget it, Doc. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. Or, no, okay, old-fashioned way would just be meditation, so that takes a while. Yeah, fuck it. You know, like, fine, whatever. He sighs. It's your time to waste. I can't help you with that, though. I'm a doctor, not a monk. Sure. Come to me if you change your mind. Understood. So we can always come back here and just become a psychic, I guess. At the cost of health. Is there anything else around here? I imagine this is a room. Yep. What other things do we have? Hold on. Let me just check my little table here. Talk to Pascal, talk to Counselor, talk to Harold in the engineering level to find out how to reactivate the power generator in the outpost. Alright. We also need to go to the armory to get our weapons. What is that? That's a funky looking auto turret. We got that little guy running around. Okay, there's guard Lucas. A short man raises from behind his desk with a grenade case in his hands. The heavy case meets the top of the desk with a thud, raising your eyebrows, which in turn makes the man's face turn into a smile. He removes his gloves and shakes your hand with a strong, perhaps too strong grip before addressing you. Don't worry, Hanky, I ain't gonna blow us up. Nope. Anyway, Vansel told me you'll be paying a visit with us for a while. You'll be staying with us for a while. Guess so. Well, friend, make yourself at home. Okay, we can buy stuff. No, it was at the range, right? I don't know if it was Lucas we're supposed to meet, but it's good to see that we can come here and get some stuff. Armor penalty. That's a thing. I need to wind it down a bit. Cave Hopper leather armor. Galvanic overcoat. I don't think we can afford any of this anyhow. I just want to take a look. Caltrops, we do have the skill that allows us to go over this without getting harmed, so we can do with those. They're not too expensive either. Cave Ear Poison Caltrops, I imagine the same skill set allows us to go over these. Let's see. Sniper rifle frame, insulated vest. We do have our own rat thing. Rat Hound leather vest, so we won't be wearing that until we go into a combat area. Just so that we can talk and use persuasion and whatnot. So, exit out of this. This guy's not down here, I think. Yeah, we can't go through here, so let's try over here. Grotsky, there he is. Gorski. I've been calling him Grotsky. I don't know why it's Gorski. One moment, I gotta check on some things, and I also have to go skedaddle and use the restroom, so I will return very shortly. I'll try to speed run pissing. Back. Okay, I saw OBS just like not half the game on screen. I hope it's back now. What is that emote? Is that fucking is that freaking that Vocaloid just jorking it like, bro? What where the hell do you isn't Twitch supposed to not allow those kinds of emotes around? Weapons, let's see. Okay, Gorski. The tall, imposing figure the game on the screen, Mr. Gelato. Thank you, thank you. The tall, imposing figure of this battle-scarred veteran towers before you. You met Gorski before. He is one of the counselors that interviewed you when you first arrived. So you passed all the Tanner's little tests and exercises. That could not have been easy, but don't you think you're some kind of hotshot now? You are yet to deserve the privilege you've been given. I understand. He nods. So why are you here? Nothing. Okay, maybe we need to talk to the engineer guy before we come here. Even though we've been told, oh, your weapons are wherever the hell. Engineering. I do like all of the atmosphere so far. Like, it just looks kind of cool. Open the door. Harold, are you the one who we're supposed to be talking to? Harold, yes. Hello, Harold. And engineer who's working on automated machinery. Howdy. You must be the new guy. Name's Harold. I'm in charge of this little workshop here. Why are you a viewbot? Why am I a viewbot? I don't know. Or are you asking viewbot why viewbot is a viewbot? I'm in charge of this little workshop here. Nice to meet you, Harold. I'm Hanky. Or the name's Hanky. So, you looking for something specific, or are you just looking around? Tanner tells me you know of a way to restore power to the outpost to the north. But Viewbot isn't a Viewbot? Then you're asking me why I'm a Viewbot. When two Viewbots love each other... Silence. Whatever. Oh damn, I pressed a button. And I now don't know what I answered. Here, it's the flux. I didn't even get to read all that. Fuck. Well, I'm cooked. If he said something important, here's the flux controller. If you insert it into the slot from before, if you insert it into the slot at the front of the power generator, it should get it running again. After that, you ought to be able to reactivate all the outposts. I'm afraid you'll have to do that manually, though. You see, each of them has a switch that cuts off the power in case of a hazard. When a dog and a sheep fuck, that is not how I came to be. Thank you very much. I'll give it a try. Can we talk to him again? Nope. Okay. That information is gone forever. Stuff to trade. Got plenty. Take a look. Got caltrops for sheep. I imagine cheaper than the guy downstairs. Maybe not. Lock picks, mechanical repairs, a grenade case. Don't want to buy anything just yet, but we do have okay stats. How did I come to be then? That's a long story. A long story. Aren't you like a cowboy? Dad a cow and mother a boy? How does that work? We have time? We don't. We don't have time right now. There's too much to explain. Listen, I just got made, okay? Like, I don't know what else to tell ya. It just kinda happened. Platform and barracks. Maybe the barracks will have my weapons? Please, Gelato will explain. We'll get there when we get there. I need to find out where my weapons are. A willowy woman removes her respirator and exhibits the smile underneath. You remember talking to her the first time you came here, but for some reason her name eludes you at the moment, if she even mentioned it at all. Her light soprano voice is quick to remind you, though. Hi, Hanky. Remember me? Essie? Essie! Yep, that's my name. How's it going? Decent. Well, you've been admitted to the station, so I reckon it can't be that bad, right? Right? Okay then, when a transgender wolf and a femboy sheep fuck... Damn it. Well, just... Go ahead then. Make up your mythology about me if you wish. Essie? Assie? Aussie? Just Essie. Isn't Essie, like, lady sheep? Something similar. That means, like, I mean, I know sheep is, like, lady sheep, but, like, no, sheep is sheep. Essie is lady sheep. And then, I don't know. I forget. So, you need some help, directions, to be a bit more specific? I was hoping you can tell me how to get somewhere. Never mind, I just remembered I have something to do first. Okay, take care, and watch out once you're past the perimeter. There are a lot of dangers lurking about. Sure. Weapon. I need... Oh, don't touch the door. Nope, don't go outside. What about icy? That's just a freaking treat. These are frying you. Get fried, get fried, get fried. Where are my weapons? I can't touch any of that because I'll get cooked. So, desk? Oh, no, don't touch the desk. Foot locker. Lucas, can I have my weapon back? There we go. Didn't know treats like that, didn't know treats like to catch immigrants. Oh, shush. I'm pretty sure an IC is literally... There's an IC. There's like a freaking thing called like an ice. Ice something. I don't remember though. Lucas, what a common ass name. Well, listen, they are people. Of course, it was the, yeah, 5mm pistol and some ammo, if I recall correctly, right? This one? Uh-oh, all I need is a knife. Something tells me that, that we're not gonna have a good time if we're gonna need to rely on some, on our melee. Can we sell this for something better? Actually, no. Guns are for wussies. All I need is a knife. Yeah, let's get... Maybe we should have saved. 5mm. I came here for a 44, man. All I need is a knife. Then whose? Oh, this has got to be Newton's gun. My bad. Here you go. There we go. We are a knife man. Imagine growing up with the name Robert. Gotta start over, bro. You and Vencel are good pals? Question mark? Pals? We're brothers. I'm sorry. I never noticed the resemblance. Well, the respirators didn't exactly help, but yeah, we're bros. We came to the station together some years ago, and when they saw how cool we were, they wouldn't let us leave. That's exactly how it went. Sure. Do you have anything else? Shock's serrated steel knife and hammers we cannot wield. That is certainly a name, Yuki. I can't even pronounce that. That sounds like a spell. A Slavic spell. What the fuck this? Okay, Yuki, Yuki. What the fuck is this name? That's a long ass name. Is it even a name? Illuminated balaclava, leather hopper boots, rat hound boots. We don't have all that much in terms of cash just yet. Grenade would be kind of cool, but we don't have enough for that, I think, either. HE grenade. Powerful blast, which is useful on heavily armored targets, though it can be effectively used in anti-personnel scenarios. It will be less effective. Any name's better, but that name makes you sound old as fuck, not gonna lie. Sorry, hunk. Basically, name, surname, and father's name. You don't have a second name. Ah, I see. Let's see. Rat hound gloves, impact speed very low. I kinda want this knife. The value is definitely too high for me. It does how much standard damage? Base points, the base damage is what I'm looking for. 7 to 13. Damn, we are barely gonna be able to to buy that, so never mind. Okay, we cannot buy a better knife. Picture 18. Yeah, we use father's name in our names like Vikings did. That's a common thing. Well, no, not like your father's name, but like, you know, last names, I guess. You carry your father's last name. Damn, it's over once you turn 20, trust me. It's not over. It's only slightly over, but not as over can get. Okay, we can't buy shit. So, let's just go away, I guess. No, didn't we need to talk to somebody for advice? Nuh-uh, I'll be a pretty flower. Okay. You know, maybe we could have gotten that shotgun and, like, sold it. Now that I think about it, if we could have persuaded this man. I didn't think about stuff. Let's see how bad we get it. Nowhere. Let's see. Book. Right, we need to head out, and then we need to talk to somebody that's in an outpost. We need to take at least 3 of the outposts, so let's go UnderRail. Talk to somebody at some station. Let's make sure we're properly equipped. Primary. And we'll put this here. And, that doesn't go there. That's fine. Okay. Flares, I imagine. Let me see. Light an area for 30 seconds. Immediately reveals any stealth targets when it lands. That doesn't go there either. Can we put it directly in our inventory then? Yes, we can. I'm gonna put this right here. Put this right here. Jolly, you're short? Nothing new then. We've been knowing that. I've been knowing that for a very long time. Which way's to the UnderRail? You're short? You're gay? You're gay. Can I do anything over here? Shelves? Nothing else. Okay. We'll, go down here. I don't even know if the person is around here who we're supposed to be talking to, but, nothing in there. Well, duh, you're a femboy? True. I know of femboys who aren't gay. Notice how he dodged that by talking about you instead? Damn, they ain't got shit in this place. Stairs up. Okay, we're on this end. I imagine this over here just leads to some other area. Oh yeah, compass. We can put our compass in our inventory. I forgot. He admits it though. Okay, compass in our inventory. That's, I imagine... Where the hell did we need to go? North or south? North, okay. Which way is north? The red is north? We need to go back into here, because I think we need to go over there. This game is gonna take forever to finish, if we even get there. If we even get to the first objective. I still need to talk to some gentleman. Sergeant... Sanctuary... SSG... SGS... Let's see, is there anybody in here, in this office? Roman? I think Roman's the one we need to speak to. Ah, you must be Hanky. Name's Roman. I'm in charge of this barricade. Continue. Wish I had the time to chat, but I'm quite busy right now. I'll leave you to your work, then. Maybe he's not the gentleman we are supposed to talk to. What the hell just happened? Oh. Just this guy doing something over there. You think everyone who watches this stream is gay to BH? Why is that? Why is that your assumption? Oh, that's a big-ass fucking rat. How do we save in this game? There we go. Hopefully we don't get mutilated too quickly. Oh, never mind. We have been caught. Oh, time to stab this thing to death. Oh, there's more. Well, we're gonna get ganked here real quick. That's one down. Oh, there's more. Wow, they're doing some hefty damage, huh? 1, 2... I missed. I can't even take one of those, so we're definitely gonna die here. We're gonna die. This is gonna be our first death. This fucking tunnel. Why are you fighting your own kind? What do you mean? They're rats. They're giant rats. They're not my kind at all. Damn. There goes Hanky. Okay. Clearly, we're not built for this just yet. Gelato has dog. Gelato hits dogs. Your point still stands. You don't know. You've just learned to assume that everyone here is gay because they usually are. Door. Secret. Nope. Go down here. Oh, fucking die. Ow. Another one? Where did you come from? Okay, well, this is gonna be, something. We are missing. The door! Yeah, the door, and now we're dying. We're gonna die again. Damn. Little bro brought a gun? A knife to a gunfight. Yes, I did. Okay. Let's, maybe head somewhere else first. Maybe... see if we can get some help somehow. Didn't even try to run away. Well, I mean, how am I supposed to run away from a guy with a gun? And there's another guy just whacking me with the melee, so... Let me talk to Roman. Maybe Roman can provide a little something something. I might have to remake my character. Because I don't think this is gonna work out. I was hoping I could go full melee, but first of all, I couldn't even, I don't know, get the strength up enough, because I didn't know you needed 8 strength for a sledgehammer. There was a door. Listen. Excuses, you would have handled that. You can't even spell, so... Okay, any progress in clearing the tunnel? Not much so far. We have to dig deep enough to safely plant the explosives, otherwise we risk damaging the tunnel. Okay, so... You can handle 2 men? Maybe we cannot, in fact, get any assistance. We got people working here. We got a sentry. Oh, we need to go north, so... Alright. We'll just, continue on. We'll try the rats again. Want to find out? Probably. You probably can't, to be honest. Barrels. Maybe there's something in the barrels. Fuck. Protectorate propaganda. A bunch of pamphlets of Protectorate propaganda calling on citizens and leaders of UnderRail communities to work with them towards integrating into the United Stations, promising safety and an easier life. You can study this up to a bunch of times. Okay, we can gain experience from that. Let's study that random piece of propaganda. Or maybe not. Oddities? Studied one time. I guess we just need to pick up more. Gotta be careful then. We're gonna have to rely maybe on stealth, which is not something I really spec'd into. Okay. I don't know how well these creatures can perceive me either, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, we got one over there. Okay, well, I've been spotted already, so, let's hope we get lucky. One down. He's calling for help. I think we'll do fine this time around. Fucking missing. There we go. And there we go. We did quite swell. Remains. Lose to real opponents, so he takes out his anger on rats. What the fuck? Not enough action points. What do you mean? We're not even in combat, probably. I'll take that, I guess, and a heart. Don't know why I would need that, but sure. I'll take it for all it's worth. Apply some bandages. Nothing in there. I thought that was a normal thing. I did not realize that was an explosive barrel, so I clicked on it. What the fuck? Oh my god. So stupid. I just... Me when I don't read, you know? Like, I don't know how... That's just what happened. We're gonna have to do that again. Alright. Check these fucking barrels. Alright. Let's see if we can... I don't even know. If this goes wrong again somehow, I'm gonna do something. I don't know what, but I'll do something. Of course he spots me. So we're kinda cooked. And the ones over here have a lot more easier time getting to me, so... Don't worry, Yolotl, if you keep dying, if I keep dying, you and, and Yuki are gonna start watching Subway Surfers gameplay. Sure. Alright. Seems like that's it for them. Take all. Take all, and be sure to save so that I don't do something dumb. Okay. I don't know where that guy we're supposed to talk to is supposed to be. I know we're supposed to clear the outpost, that's about it. That's another exit. Over here, anybody's gonna be able to spot me anyways, so I may as well get out of that stealth mode and just kind of wander around. Okay, that's down here, which is where those raiders are. Stalkers, or whatever they call them. Mushrooms? There is mushrooms here. I don't know what to do about that. Nor whether they are poisonous or not. There's a lot of mushrooms here. I'm gonna try to avoid the mushrooms as much as plausible. High density foam padding. Creating a suit of leather armor to provide extra protection against melee weapons. Sure, take it. Borrower poison bolt. Take that, electronic scraps. I'll sell what I don't use, so it's good to pick those up either way. Is that a door or is that just part of the wall? That's just part of the wall. Okay, can't go this way. I can search through these little things here. A bolt trigger required for creation of special crossbow bolts that need to be triggered to launch, such as various incendiary bolts. Fabric scraps, metal scraps, just take it. We need everything. We need that money. Forklift. Well, I'll be damned. Got a little too excited there. Okay, thin mine case, bottle, casings. Alright, maybe this time, don't be too excited about a fucking forklift. I can't see shit here. And I almost died again, so... I'm gonna have to load back on that autosave. They got video where I can watch Family Guy on the side. Where you can watch Family Guy on the side too. Why would you want to watch Family Guy on the side? There's a symbol there. Okay, that's not helping out with seeing any things along the ground. Take that as well, and a silencer, which could mean some money. Okay, going around, good idea. Oh, holy shit. Okay. 1 second. Just gotta check on some things. Okay. Put the silencer on my knife. It will make stabbing a lot more quiet. Cardboard container. No. This has nothing value. And this is caltrops, so I'll take that. This is a box. EMP, mine case, field stabilizer. Many devices that create or control electromagnetic fields use this component to limit or stabilize them. Okay, take that. This also kind of has nothing in terms of value, so maybe I should have just dropped all of my my own garbage in there instead of trying to pick up electronic scrap if its value is nothing. Take that, because that's at least valuable to some extent. Anything else in this room? Do not walk over there, because there's a fucking mine. Thank you very much, my character. Okay. There's a gate to God knows where. No power. Makes sense. Okay, we can't open this, so out we go. What about this area? I did not check this for some reason. Shelf. Let's see. Border Guard orders. These old blood-stained orders were issued by the Omega Central Command to their border guards. The order states that the guards are to shoot anyone they perceive as SGS members on sight. Also, 1,000 Charon bounty is placed on one called Gorski. Okay, so these guys have beef with our guys, or I guess the guys we are a part of for the time being. I'll pick that up, because experience. Blueprint chemical bolt. Starter mixture. Another blueprint? Sure, why not? Anything else? Nope, okay. Ow. Well, that was painful. Can we, like, heal ourselves before we die, or are we just stuck here? I guess we're just stuck there. What the fuck was that? How did we not come across that the moment we entered? Okay, that sure. Our perception is just garbage. Okay, go here. Go this way. Maybe I should just wrap myself up just in case either way. Let's check out over here. Walk around the mushrooms. There's light this way, so I'll stick to this. More ratas, so they can probably see my ass anyways. Well, that guy certainly can. I'll stay in place. Oh, there's 4. Fantastic. Running away isn't gonna do anything for us. I didn't mean to move at all, but okay. Alright, Maybe we'll go around the next time. Let's see, where does this one lead to? Right here, so where we came from, basically. So I assume... Okay, let's get off of stealth. Now this will lead maybe downstairs. Yep. Okay, maybe we can get the jump on those couple of fellows down here. Dead rat over there. I think for all we know, there's like traps down here that we're very easily capable of stumbling into because we can't see shit. Doors that may lead to somewhere or may not. Oh, well, of course he sees us. Can't use that again, and can't use bandages, so... Yep, death again. Alright, may as well just load back again. How did he see us? He was not even facing in our direction. But oh well. How do you miss from that close? Not you, just in general? I got no clue, brother. I got no clue. There's just a chance to miss. It depends on the enemy's evasion, I think it is. No, dodge. There's two stats for basically reducing if the enemy can hit you. Dodge is for melee and evasion is for guns. He's calling for help, and he's hitting us a lot. He hit us with a critical, bro. Oh, come on. Shit. Okay. We're not doing so swell. No, upstairs. We're not ready yet. We need to maybe try and just continue to kill more rats or buy stuff. Both are good options. Kill rats, buy things. We'll certainly need armor that's more protective. So, let's play Roblox Grow a Garden. No. commons and cantina. Let's see. What do we got to sell? I imagine different people buy things for different prices. So gun guy will go sell him the casings, and the bolt. I do want to try and trade for that one knife. Administration and library, engineering and cyber labs, agronomy and pens. I got. Oh, that's like farming stuff. Cave, tunnel, exit, and docks. Maybe that's where we're supposed to go. Armory. Let's just try and sell stuff to that guy first. I want to see how much we can get of his credits for ourselves. Because I doubt we'll be able to get much else. This is 4,000 value. What was that knife at? Like, too much value is the answer. Steel combat knife. We ourselves have a steel combat knife, right? Yeah, just a normal steel combat knife. If we can get like a... I don't even know. I don't know why we can't sell this. We should be able to. I feel like anyways. Let's see. To split, shift and left. Okay, I did not understand the, splitting mechanic. Okay, there we go. I gotta double click on it. How many credits can we get? Split. And then, can we have that much? No. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit of a slow process here. We can get a little bit more. I'm trying to sell this for as much as I can. Let's see. What about 8 more? Nice. Okay, I'll trade. Can we not trade that? Is that why? No, we can. Oh, there's even stuff he's looking to buy specifically. That's interesting. We did have a part, didn't we? For like a crossbow? Or maybe we didn't. Then grenade casing, sell that as well. Okay, why can't we sell these things? It's just like, no. Okay, that's a little rude then. Regular bolts, bullets, or shells. Okay, so only what he's looking for, basically, is what he's willing to buy. Alright, trade that. So we got slightly more credits. We got 50 out of that. That took like a million years. I have to use the restroom again. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's see. I'll go, let's see, probably have to go to the guy upstairs in engineering. I say upstairs as if I know. He's probably willing to buy some of my stuff. Probably. Harold, please. You have 1,000 hours in this game. Do I need help with anything? Well, we've just started, so far, probably not. I'm still just trying to figure things out. Just basic stuff. Let's see. Okay, he's willing to buy this. He's willing to buy that. Okay, not this one, though, for some reason. Not that one. Maybe only one at a time. You've been saved, Gelato. I have, by the grace of the gods. Somebody that knows how to play this game is here. Caltrops. Hold on, really? Okay. This, that, and then let's see. Is there even anything I want? Your money. I'm going to take this guy's money. Probably. How much value is all of this? Decent. How do you, quote-unquote, not die when fighting something that isn't a rat? True, we fought like one guy, and then we just got destroyed. The rats, you know, at least the rats are easy when they're one-on-one. This game is absolutely great, but the early game can be potentially a bit bland, and it's a very intuitive game. It gets better and better the more you play. I feel like that's the case. I made the mistake of not putting 8 strength on my character, so I can't go around with a sledgehammer. Real quick question, is there a way to increase your base stats, or is that just forever set? Because if so, then I have to gonna have to restart this character. Massive line of sight, grenades, flashbangs, nets, testers, tasers, overwhelming firepower, or hitting them hard hitting melee. Yeah, I garnered that much. Just hit him very hard. I gotta watch out if they have a gun. If it's just one-on-one, it's like 50-50 chance I can take him. If it's two of them, especially if one of them has a gun, well, either way, whether they have a gun or not, if it's more than one guy, I'm just cooked. Let's see. Let's try 100. See if I can get that. He's willing to trade for 100. Okay. Early 4 levels starting and level 4, you get to increase a stat by 1, ending at level 24. The level cap in this game is 30, which means you get to increase the stat 6 times. Alright. Mod this guy. Good to know, good to know. We just gotta make it to level 4. Got it. What about 90? A little too much, okay. Take away, let's say, 20? A little more. Take away... 30. There we go, that's worth the trade. Every single weapon and magic type in this game is viable. Even on the hardest difficulty, you beat the game on dominating difficulty with a knife, assault rifle, sledgehammer, etc. Dominating difficulty is like 50 times harder. Damn. Yeah, I was reading through the difficulty stuff and I was like, geesh, even normal sounds a little scary. Is there anything we want from him? Are we sure we can't sell this to him as well? Okay, not right now for whatever reason. He's not looking for that. Just one blueprint. Okay, that's why. I'm keeping that stuff. We'll trade. Muchas gracias. Your first playthrough of the game was on hard difficulty and you got throttled and just barely beat it, all battered and broken IRL. That sounds rough, bud. I just got this game because 1, it was on sale, and 2, you know, it just seemed like a cool overall game. That, and I watched that one video made by that one guy. Everybody knows the guy. Damn, you were for real when you said you had 1,000 hours. First playthrough was a crossbow. You would stun like 10 enemies a turn. That sounds crazy. What did I want to do? I wanted to see if I can get some grenade, some grenade probably. So we'll go back to this armory, see if we can buy anything. Probably not, but it's worth to check. Because we're gonna just be running up and stabbing people. Maybe if I can toss one thing at them, it'll be worthwhile. Anything. You discovered this game in the summer of 21, and then you just got absorbed like a black hole. That seems fair enough. Ooh, Molotov. Okay. Molotov. Might nab that one up. How much are the knives for? Okay, 1,000 for the knives. That's a little weird, but okay. You were playing the shit out of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 years. Wait, you were just playing the hell out of Tycoon roller coaster games? I don't know how people play that for so long. And now you feel like buying it? Maybe if you watch a little bit more of you, see if you actually enjoy the game before you buy it, or enjoy viewing it at least. Adaptive goggles. Sounds kind of cool. I don't think I can wear this. Or buy it, I should say. Terrible timing. The summer sale just ended today. It was like 12 USD with the DLC yesterday, or like 11. Damn. Yeah, I bought like 13 games for like a total of like 80 something dollars like last night. It was like 12 o'clock. Because Expedition is basically the game that makes up half of the game's content and 75% of the game's best content. Damn. Let me see. Oh, I can get adaptive goggles. Okay. If I want to give up all my money. Might be better to get a vest, though. Because our current armor... how much is this? Insulated vest. Steel plates. Okay, this guy doesn't have much in the way of armor. Oh, yes, he does, up here. Expedition takes the game from 7.5 to a 10. Sheesh. Maybe I should have gotten this game with Expedition then. Damn, bad timing. Cave Hopper. And then Galvanic. Damn, even that's a little bit better than our current thing. How much is it? Like a lot is the answer. Yeah, we don't have enough for this. Boots, let's see. Mechanical, that gives us 1% more in terms of... oh, this increases critical, though. That's kind of cool. Why aren't you the marketing team? Why aren't you in the marketing team? True. Okay, we can get these gloves. It increases damage. This one also increases damage. Base action points AP. Hold on, what's the difference? Steel heavy combat, okay. Base action points. Is this just for punching? Or is this... This feels like it's for punching. Gloves are a weapon? Oh, I see, I see. Huh. Well, if it does more damage than my knife, I suppose it would be something to consider. This goes 12. Critical chance. Okay, no, this is less. Deadass made you pause the Subway Surfers gameplay. Steel gloves does slightly more damage, less critical than the knife. This has a bypasses 60%. Blah blah blah. Okay, so knife is our best melee for now, anyways. This is just for resistance against stuff. Increases stealth a little bit, and increases intimidation. Armor penalty -1. Armor penalty -2. Agility and stealth. We're not really going stealth gameplay, but it does give me 1% more mechanical damage, you know, protection, I think. Resistance, so... Unless I want to take this cloak here. Mechanical damage. Let's see, how much is this? That was too much, right? We already said we can't buy that. You don't understand what that sentence means. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't question ViewBot too much. Okay, we'll trade for... Well, let's just make sure I don't accidentally spend all of this damn money. Okay, still accepts it. Let's go down to this much. Okay. 5. Oh, that's 6, but okay. Let's see. 10. Another 10. Did I do the tutorial mission yet? Tanner tells me to go to access level 9 and go into the caves. Oh, right, the caves. That's what I was gonna do, I think. I just had to scrap with some rats for some reason. He mentions the door guard. That's right, that's the guy I was looking for. I was looking for that guy. I was like, where the hell is this guy? Okay, let's head downstairs. Me when basic game. Tell me to do basic thing. Okay, level 9. I just immediately went to the UnderRail and just scrapped for no reason. Doorman, where are you? Malcolm! Okay, the man greets you with a warm smile. Ah, Hanky, good to finally meet you. I'm Malcolm, how can I help you? I need to go into the caves. You didn't get your access card yet, right? Yes, should be around here somewhere. He starts looking through the drawers. There it is. He produces a red access card and passes it to you. Now listen here, this is the procedure. Continue. When you want to leave, you let me know and I'll open the inner gate. You then step into the transition room, then I close the inner gate and open the outer gate and get you off. And off you go, I meant to say. Alright now. When you want to get back in, use the card I gave you and the console outside. Stand in front of the camera so I can confirm it's you. Then I'll open the outer gate. Lower UnderRail? Are we fucking serious? Pulled up on some rats for no reason? Listen, there's always a reason. Lower UnderRail is early to mid-game area. You are not supposed to be in there right now. You have to do a large handful of missions for Tanner before you go to the open world. The game's tutorial is quite long. Tanner is basically the game's tutorial. Roger that. Earlier we used the bioscanning to do bioscanning every time someone passed, but since no one ever showed up positive, it became a nuisance. What do I do if I contract the disease? Then be kind enough to inform me so I can activate the turrets. They'll shred you to pieces. We'll burn the remains and everything's good. He chuckles, just kidding. Or am I? I hope you are. Okay, open the gates. Please, I'm off to the caves. He nods. Oh, and here's a tip for you. If you find yourself surrounded by rat hounds, use flares to scare them away. Oh, cool. They'll be back, though, so try not to stick around. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, get me out of here. Hello, rats. I'm here to murder you if you show up and try to touch me. Okay, door. Old Jonas. Who are you? What are you doing in here? An old man wearing an old coat, old pants, and old boots introduces himself with an amicable smile. Amiable? Sure. Oh, it's the young Hanky. Off to do some hunting? What are you doing here? Just sorting through some goods I scavenged today. Wanna take a look? See if there's something you like before I take it back to the station? Offer a fair bargain. Maybe if I'll trade all my scrap. I'm looking for 4 lockpicks. Okay, there's nothing I can give you then. Nothing of use, sorry. Let's see. I could use some advice about the tunnels. Been crawling through them tunnels all my life. What do you want to know? Tell me about the abandoned posts. The nearest one is the north of the Crosswatch. They stretch to the east and to the west from there. They were built by Omega Station, but are somewhere In ruins, somewhat in ruins, since we put them out of business. Plenty of rat hounds there. If you're heading there, could you do me a favor? I was scavenging near those outposts a while back, and I think I lost my old digital watch there. It was about this big and made of metal. It doesn't have a strap, so I keep it in my pocket. Uh-huh. You're gonna hit the road? Take care. Remember, it's very important to actually, like, pay full attention to the dialogue. Tanner said caves, not metro tunnels. If you're not paying enough attention, you might have a hard time with the game. The game gives the option to take notes in the menu by adding notes. Alright, thank you for coming by, Seraph. Thank you for, you know, giving me directions. You have a good one. Maybe we'll see you around, who knows. Mod him? Maybe. Wink. VIP him. Just slap a VIP badge right on him. Buy him a house in this economy? It must have fallen somewhere. Could you keep an eye out for it? If you bring it back, I'll make you a good bargain. Okay. I'll keep a lookout, but I can't promise anything. That's all I ask. Okay. There's a watch we need to keep an eye on. And we go north and west. There's one in the north and then west from there. Okay, what are the tunnels I've heard people mention? I haven't heard anything about tunnelers, but let's see. The thing is, no one really knows for sure who they are. They are nomadic people of the depths. People around these parts call them tunnelers because they are known to dig wide, sprawling tunnels throughout the underground, connecting remote places to the underrail. But again, no one knows why they do that. Some say they have a huge city in the middle of the deep caverns that you can reach if you follow the longest of their tunnels. Some also call them the Faceless because they believe that under their huge masks they have no face. Superstitious folk don't like people saying that word though. They say it can draw their attention to you. Are they dangerous? Very, but they are not always hostile. From my experience, it's the smaller groups or individual tunnelers that you should be most wary of. Larger groups generally leave other underrail folks alone as long as they ain't bothering them. Have you met some personally? Don't think there's much to this underground world I haven't seen yet, but that's a story for another time. Okay, thanks for the info. I need more questions about the tunnels. Tell me about the creatures here. Well, there's cave hoppers, mole crickets, rat hounds, psy beetles, but rarely shadow crawlers. What critters are you interested in? Cave hoppers, I guess. They are harmless little critters, quite tasty if you cooked properly too. You'll generally find them near lakes and other wet caves, cause that's where their favorite food like mushrooms grow. And they can be hard to hunt down because sometimes they are fast little buggers and can crawl through small crevices you wouldn't think they would ever fit in. Psy beetles. Now that's a critter you just wants to steer clear of. Scientists call them azure something because of their blue stripes, but the rest of us just call them psy beetles or psy bugs for obvious reasons. They are bugs that can sling all kinds of psionics at you. If you bump into one, you might be able to take it, but it'll literally give you a headache. Run into 3 is probably too late. You see, the weird thing is, not only do they hit you harder when they're in a group, they also start throwing crazier and crazier stuff your way the more of them join the fight. If there's also a Goliath around, then you're in psionic hell. If you absolutely must fight them, try to get close and personal. They are not comfortable with exposing their massive brains to sling psionics while people are near them, not even the Goliaths. Instead, They will either try to gain some distance or will just bite you, and their bite is far less dangerous than their psionics. Goliath will have big horns, however, and those can easily go through a man. Mole crickets? They're probably the smallest of the big insects. They are aggressive and will attack you if you come close, but they are not that dangerous. Usually you can just stomp them out or smash them with a crowbar or something. See you later. Alright. Okay, we got that about the watch. So heading north. And let's just go straight north. Okay, can't go through here, so go around. Wait, can we literally not go north from here? Or am I not seeing a path? Okay, no path here. There is this little section, but I don't know how to get to that back there. Seems like you arrive from wherever that area leads to, so... maybe through here. Maybe through that door that's like very obviously there. Okay, just random bats. As you approach the passage, you can hear faint squeaking sounds coming from up ahead, and a pair of red, beady eyes blinking in and out of the darkness. Rats, rats, we are the rats. Okay, that one's already back there. I doubt I'll be able to sneak up on them. There's more up here, and some equipment, it looks like. Oh, they're howling already. Oh, come on. Alright. Gotta be careful still. Check down here for anything. Okay, more rats this way. Oh, we are starting a fight. Alright, we leveled up. Nice. There kind of seems no point in sneaking around, at least for us. There's another rat over there. Let's end the turn. Adrenal gland. Ew. Let's head back here a little bit. Heal up. Well, I can't see the damn thing. I can't see the creature I'm trying to attack. How am I supposed to hit him? Now this is kind of unfair. Just swing wildly? I'm trying, but he's like... He can't do anything. Maybe we can just... go away, you know? We'll have to, like... I'm just gonna have to take the hit, aren't I? Okay, maybe we can actually properly sneak up on this one. Never mind, it knows we're here. Well, I can't even hit it from here, so what the hell? At least it didn't take all that much. Oh, there's another. Alright, little guy, you are getting annoying. Let's save real quick. Can't search those. Should probably bandage myself. Take everything. I don't know what the store could lead to, but pretty sure there's like nothing out here. Power generator. Let me just make sure. Reactivate the power generator and retake the outpost. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Turn that on. And leave. Alright, step 1 done. Well, it's half of step 1, because we need to still go and retake the place. Oh, go over here. Don't want to get spotted by another rat. Just close that door. A crowbar. Throwing knife. Side booster. Take all that. Take all that. That's locked. Power switch. Okay, that just lights things up in here. I can't turn that off. Just 3 more streams and the tutorials will be over, probably. At this rate, yeah. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can just, leave. Tactical retreat. Leave an area during combat. You really do like this game, though? We've barely been able to do anything. Of course. Now is not the time to be checking their corpses. Oh, he got a critical on me. And there's more. Hit myself with one of those. Can I just toss one on the ground? Scare him off a little bit. How did it miss? It had a 95% chance and I missed twice. Okay, what to do. Can we can't end the thing, so we'll run back here. Do not go gambling after this, bro. What do you mean, do not go gambling? What does gambling have to do with anything? Listen, I know I just missed like a 95% chance twice, but I'm sure it'll be fine. When did... how? Okay. They're coming back. The thing is still on fire, so I don't know why they're back here. Trying to get my ass. Alright, my luck with fighting here is a little garbage. It's just like a minuscule amount of garbage. Quick Invoker brings up a panel with all my character's special attacks. We have no special attacks, really. You somehow missed with a 95 success rate. It just be like that sometimes, you know? Oh. Well, isn't that lovely? There's a whole man with his 2 rats in there. You know what I forgot about that I had? That. Molotov. So here's the gameplay plan. Let me see. Also, I have to compare. And caltrops. Alright, let me see what I can do. Caltrops, Molotov, I can go in there. Throw a Molotov, probably. Throw Caltrops at the ground. My weapon does how much damage? And then how much damage does this do? 5 to 15. Costs more to swing it, though. Let's try this for now. Yeah, bro, you got taken out by... Yeah, bro, got taken out by the Rat Man. The Rat Man might be strong. He's got a crossbow. That shit's scary. And these damn things keep howling, too, which does not help. Okay, it appears I can't just, like, kill him just yet. Hey, you get out of here. This is my territory. Well, yeah, no. That's not happening, buddy. You are going to die. Attack my children! Go rip him to shreds. Okay, it seems I cannot throw that just yet for some reason. Neither can I throw this. Why? Well, I'm gonna go kill him first, because he's a problem. wow. Okay, I missed completely. Why can't I throw a Molotov? Does it require certain stats? Okay, there we go. That's okay. It's because I didn't put them in. It's because I didn't put them in the damn thing. That's why. You would have lied about looking around and then started stabbing the shit out of him. Well, this is his house, so, you know, it wouldn't have done much. Okay, so they get the initiative this time around, but I get my shit kicked in. Okay. They are, of course, scared. This man's gonna try and shoot me. He's gonna miss. He's gonna die of the fire. I'm going to continue to chase down his pets. And then be unable to swing on them because God hates me. So I'm gonna run back in here. He's learning. Just barely. Oh my goodness. There we go, one down. W. Do that, because I don't want the other one coming here. And the caltrops won't hurt me, I'm pretty sure, so... They're afraid. I'll stay over here. Actually, can I search this guy's body? Take that, take that, take that. I'm useless with, like, all the weapons in this game, except, like, melee, so... There we go. Alright, now we can search freely and, you know, not worry about random death. Okay, but can I heal myself, please? Okay, no more weapon, buddy. Hold on. Oh, okay, I can do things. Mercantile, I would like to increase that a little bit. Throwing, that also is something I want to increase. Oh, we have feats too. Okay. What do I want to take here? Pummel. You can perform special attack with a sledgehammer. I don't have a sledgehammer, but I could in a couple levels. Does not ignore damage threshold, but puts living target off balance for 2 turns. Nimble, I probably want. I still can't heal myself for some reason. I don't know why. I will autosave. A shoe toy. Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. I did not mean to... Oh well, there goes that, I guess. Me when I press buttons. You know, I don't have to... Hold on, I forgot I literally just saved, so... Go back there, pick that up. I guess the wounds I have are not light wounds? We'll go forward without healing then. Okay, we've taken this outpost. There's a freaking blue mine shroom over there. Got no clue what that does. No power to the elevator. Can I not inspect that? I guess not. Mine shroom. Oh, there's a power switch right there. Maybe that'll turn things on. Oh, it did in here. Elevator works now? Let's see. Lower level? Take everything. Lockpicking 4, I don't really upgrade those things, so we'll just sell that. A ladder. Locked, okay. I don't know if this is another outpost or not. Gasoline, okay. Rounds. And we've already studied this a lot of times, but... Omega ID card. Have a lot of these. Having one of these must have meant a lot back in the glory days of Omega. Now it serves as an obituary. A lot of those to collect. Alright, it seems like we can't wrap ourselves up anymore with the bandages. I'm not sure why. Take one of those and head outside. It's locked. Okay, well. We'll keep exploring the area. That was scary. Wonder what's around the corner. A ladder. This is just a ladder to nowhere. So, cool. Let me double check, because I tend to be blind. Okay, yeah, it's literally just a... I guess a little escape route, maybe. Oh, or not? I mean... Okay, we're in combat, but, like, why? Oh, okay. We can just see them. But we can't do anything about them, right? Because they're over there, so... I don't know what this game wants me to do. Okay, he can come over here, but I can't go over there. That's just awesome. not realize there was another one. I'm not even hitting at like the max like amount of damage is the funny part too. There we go. And now we're on the verge of death again. Oh, okay. Health has to be over 40%. It's okay. That's why. It's because your health has to be over 40% in order to use a bandage. Wasn't that dandy? Rocks. We can destroy rocks. Lol, out of the good stuff. Yeah, we're out of Estus. We're gonna get cooked out here. I just have a feeling about it. Okay, Q, fucking hit this thing. And then... Caltrops. And I will wait around. Oh, I'm so glad I can't fucking hit it from here. We got an exit that way. If we go this way, we got more to worry about. Okay, I don't even know where he's coming from, so I'm gonna just run back here. Okay, there's two, so I'd rather... I can't even, like, tunnel them down properly in this one little hallway. Okay, right here should be fine. Switch to the knife. Because at least with the knife it feels like I can do overall more damage. The crowbar, like, you know, it just takes more action points, so it kind of feels like it's not worth it. Some remains there. Take the glands. Is this just the... Yep, this is just to enter that way. There's a weird fuck-ass thing in the ground there. And this guy, I guess. Okay, nothing back there. I'll check the barrel. You know, this doesn't make sense. We were on the inside, right? Why would it require a pick lock when you're inside? See, capsule, take that. We've already had these, but sure. Bunch of ammunition. I'm sure we can probably sell some of it. Did I turn on the light in the other place? I kind of forgot whether I did or not. Okay. Maybe... Never mind. I'll stand my ground. What are we gonna do with all of these rat organs? Like, are we just picking them up? And for what? The hell is this ball thing? There's more that way. Anything back here? Doesn't seem like it. Didn't we pick up another... Yes, we did. Put that there. Heal ourselves while we still can. I was gonna try and maybe switch my crowbar for that and see if we can at least hit them from afar before they come to us, but I highly doubt it because, you know, we suck. We don't have anything in our like crossbow thing. We can't even equip it. That's how bad we are. Yeah, we can equip these, but we can't equip a bolt for... Okay, it's for a standard crossbow, that's why. So... That's as good as it gets. Oh, I see. Normal bolts are already like there, and then these count as like specials, basically. Oh, he's already in front of my face, so this is locked. Fantastic. This over here leads to nothing, so we'll head down here. Go through that little cave entrance. I'm already in combat with what? There shouldn't be anything here. I've been here already. I didn't turn that place on. Okay. I don't know if turning on that little area will count for us as like having one of the things down. But I'm gonna go turn on the lights in there as well. So go all the way around, or not really. Well, maybe. Well, no. Go over here. Taking these long-ass trips. Okay, there's something in here. I don't know what, though. Nothing. It just the game's just like, oh, you're gonna fight something. You're demons, I guess. What? Okay, there we are. My brain got confused. I did not know where I was for a second there. Alright, go to the second ladder. Or maybe, nope, the wrong one. Go up this one, turn that on, turn the lights in there on. Power to that station. Go maybe through there. See what we can find. Then I'll save and that'll be it for today. A lot of learning is what we did. Yep, I'll save right here. Call it, I don't know. 5. And that will be all for today, folks. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. So many freaking rats, bro. They're sending one man to kill 500 rats. That's an army of them. Bloody everywhere. Alright. Next time I'll play this game will probably the day after tomorrow. Just because this seems like one of those games I'll probably have to play almost constantly in order to remember what's going on. And I know we were told that there's a little notes section, so maybe that'll help if I remember to use it. I'm not gonna keep playing. Not for today anyways. I bid thee farewell, alright? Let me see if there's anybody streaming so that we may perhaps raid them. There should be somebody out there. Let's see, anybody that I'm following? No, the answer is not anybody that I'm following. Alright. Well, I hope you all have a great rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights, wherever and whenever you are. May the gods bless you. May the stars shine in your honor. And I shall see you all tomorrow for probably another strange game. Bye-bye.